What if you had a spam filter for people where, you meet someone and they get instantly filtered as spam or safe? And the whole benefit of that is basically you not having to waste your time to figure out whether someone is worth dating or someone is worth being friends with. Where you have to go out, spend time with them, get to know them. And then by the end of that, you realize, okay, this person's not going to jive with me or they are. So instead of just doing all that, let's just cut to the chase. You have a spam filter and labels you safe or spam. Wouldn't that just make our lives so much better? Or am I a weirdo? Well, I want to tell you something. That spam filter for people, we actually have that in our back pocket. And a lot of us are afraid to use it. Now, what am I talking about? Well, okay. Well, let's take it a step back. Have you ever heard of Robert Greene's 33 Strategies of War? Okay. If not, it's not a problem. But the first strategy is the polarity strategy. And that whole concept is how you want to quickly figure out who are your enemies and who are your friends, right? That's the main goal, because when you know who your enemies are, boom, you know exactly what to do. Well, that polarity strategy doesn't have to be for war, battle, or no bloodshed has to occur. You can actually use it in your own life to figure out who's going to jive with you and who's not. And what do I mean by polarity? Well, being polarizing. And what does that mean? Well, it means doing something where someone's going to instantly dislike you or like you. There's no in between. There's no sitting on the fence. Now, what does that look like? Well, for me, it's telling a risky joke, doing something a little stupid but fun. What else? Asking that cute girl out, but well, I'm married, so that's not happening anymore. Or what else? What else is there for polarity? Being honest, expressing yourself, not afraid of conflict. You guys are getting the point. Anything that's gonna get someone off the fence, and they're either gonna be your bad boy for life, or you're just never gonna jive with them at all. That's the polarity strategy. Now, I do want to be upfront. This is something that you don't do all the time. You only want to be polarizing in areas of your life where you want impact, like say your love life or your social life, because guys, we don't have time to be wasting. Life is incredibly short, especially when you spend it with people that don't support you, love you, or want to be around you, right? But it's our personal responsibility for finding those people that want to help us, that will appreciate us, that will love us. That's on us. So, because a lot of times what a lot of people do is, well, they'll keep lame relationships, lame friendships, not because the person is madly in love with them or, they're ride or die. It's just because it's convenient. It's there. Well, when shit hits the fan, and it will, those people will flock away from you. And that's not the type of network you want to have. That's not the type of friend groups you want to have, right? You want to make sure that you're filtering those people into spam or safe, right? So be polarizing when you're trying to make new friends. Be polarizing for your dating life. And, I get it. It's going to be a little cringe. It's going to backfire you. Trust me, you will get embarrassed. But that's worth the sacrifice. I've embarrassed myself doing so many dumb things. Like, I remember one time when I was playing rec league basketball, we were down 20 points. This was our first game. Yeah, this was our first game. We were down 20 points, and I got the last possession. There was like 20 seconds left. So I'm taking the ball up to half court, and for some reason, I just had this urge just to chuck it in the air. I was trying to ignore it. I'm like, hey, I don't want to piss off my teammates. But I caved in and took an unnecessary, uncontested three-pointer. And as the time is clicking towards zero, that ball is going in the air and everyone's eyes are looking at it. And believe it or not, it was an air ball. I missed the net completely. Well, there was two reactions from everybody. The ones that laughed and thought it was funny, or the ones that just were disgusted that I would take such a stupid shot. Well, for the rest of the season, guess who were my friends? It was the people that were laughing and thought that it was funny. Whereas the people that were disgusted with me, I didn't bother trying to make amends because I knew we were not going to jive at all. And even when I attempted to, it just always didn't work out. All right, so yeah, you know, I was embarrassed a little bit with the people that hated that shot, but that's life. You move on. So don't be afraid if you're gonna be a little cringe. Don't be afraid if you're gonna get a little embarrassed. That's life. You want to find the people that appreciate you. All right, so you gotta break some shells in the process. All right, so that's it for today. I know you can tell I'm a little rusty, but gonna get back to producing content regularly. Like I said, guys, my inbox is always open. Leave comments, subscribe, share this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. See ya.